Hello and welcome to my YouTube video. So in this video we will be building our own ChatGPT. Yes, our own ChatGPT with the help of Vue 3 and Node and Express. Basically, I got this idea from this JavaScript mastery channel, but that thing is within the core JavaScript. So I decided to convert that thing into Vue, so I can build my own thing. So let's see the demo how the application will look like. For example, let's say I will say hello chat GPT. So let's see the response. Yes, we will add this thing. Yes, hi there, how I can help you. uh, and let's see anything we can ask. Can you show me some Vuejs code? Let's see, it's still loading. Yes, here we can see. So basically it will give us all the things that the chat GPT will give us. So let's start the coding thing. So I have this empty folder, so let's start. Basically we will have two things for front end and back end as well. So let's start with the front end. So let's create cd we can create the Vue project by npm init Vue @latest. Will create the project for us, so we can call it front end. We don't need no JSX. Yes. No, no, no. So let's cd front end and we can install that yarn, and we can also run that thing by yarn dev. So let's wait. So basically installation is done. So let's see the preview how the our front end is looking. So that's how it's the by default. So we can remove the extra code. So let's remove some extra codes. First of all, let's edit the title. It's Vue chat. So yes, title is changed. So now let's remove other code as well. We can remove this about Vue delete, move to trash components. We can remove all of them. Let's delete, move to trash. We can also home view. We can let's control. We can add this thing here. Let's remove this from here. Just simply add h1 hello. We can remove this thing as well. We don't need component. And in app view, so we can cut that, and we can also remove these all of these styles. We don't need them. Remove that thing, this as well. We don't need this thing as well. We only route view. We can remove this line as well. We need this route view only. So if I preview that, so yes, we have now only hello. So yes, home view, we will all of the logic will be here. So app view, we have this router view only, and home view. So what exactly, basically we can remove this thing from here as well, the the about thing. Let's remove this here, because and yes, that's it. I think yes, that's it. We have now all of the code. So basically from main, first of all we will have the chat container. Basically, if we see here the all of these chats, so for that let's create the component. We can call it chat container. So after that we will have this form thing. So we can add this form basically. So I can basically copy the from the existing code as well, so we don't have to this see whole thing. So let's copy from here. So obviously I will explain all of these things. So we have form and text area. So it have by default rows, columns, v model. So first of all let's add these these icons as well. So let's move to the here, and now from here, so I can go here from front end. I can copy these asset folder basically where we have all of these icons. So let's copy that, copy, and I can come here 23 and front end, and I can basically paste here. So overwrite the asset folder, merge, and I can say that replace. So now we have all of these things. So basically now let's come here within the asset folder. So basically I have to remove this base css file, main css file. Yes, let's remove this, delete this file, and yes, that's it. So if I preview now this thing, so that this is how it will look like. So main.css, yes, basically we are adding we don't have any the logic here. It's just a simple basic styling. So that's it. So now let's remove that, and we can come here. We have the, if I see, do we have some kind of errors? No, we don't have any errors. So obviously instead of class here we have, if I see from here, it's not the class, it's id. So let's add that thing as well. Instead of the class we will say here the id. So now if I preview, this is how it is looking basically. Now it's done. So now let's come to the this logic part, script setup. Obviously we will say we have this model question, right? So I can say const question is equal to ref. We can this thing, and on submit I can call this method const. We can call const fetch answer is equal to, and this thing simply for now, because obviously we have to build the backend as well. For now we can say log, we can say question dot value. So that's it. So let's see the preview how it is looking. So if I say question was accessed during, now if I refresh, hopefully that error will be removed. Yes, we don't have that error. I can say hello. Yes, we have that thing. So now we can build the backend. So let's create another folder. We can, I can this thing, I can, yes, here as well I can say yarn init. So it will basically, this command will generate the package.json file, so I can build the backend. Yes, we have these things. Let's create the, I can create the folder backend. Let's remove this to the package.json, move. So let's package.json edit. Let's edit this file as well here. Yes, we have this thing. Instead of let's add the different packages. We need express, we need nodemon, so we can run the project nodemon. And other than that, we need openai, and we need course as well, so we can call the basically our APIs from the front end side as well, basically for accessing the env variables. So let's install these. Our this file will be updated. So let's see. Yes, if I copy that thing. Oh, sorry about that. I think I did the wrong thing. Instead of you know running this command, oh, let's delete this thing. We have to do this thing again, because I have to move to the cd backend, then I have to run this command. So instead of I install all of them to the root, instead of installing these into the backend. So let's run again. So hopefully now our package.json file will be updated. So yes, now it's update. Now instead of main file, instead of index.js file, I should say server.js. And also we will use the ES6, so that's why I will say type module, so we can use the um, ES6 import export. So now let's create the server.js file, server.js. For now I can simply say import express from express. I can say const app is equal to express, and then I can say app dot listen 8000. One, it's done. I can simply console log app is running. Now if I run the backend, so I have to add another command as well here. I have to say script, and then I can say the start. It will nodemon and index. No, it is not index, it's server. Let's save that. So hopefully it will run. Yarn start. Yes, app is running. So if I see my the backend is also running. So now let's do the we can create the OpenAI. So let's come to the openai.com. So basically, first of all, if you don't have the account, you have to log in. We can do that. If I see I think I am already logged in basically. So if you are not yes, here I can say login. By the way, I already have account, that's why I can log in. If you don't have the account, you can create from here. Just sign up from here and you can create. Basically I will log in, so I can say continue with Google. You can also continue with Google as well. So I can continue. We can choose that. Yes, I'm logged in. So but uh, basically I need the uh, documentation. I can play that. So main thing for now, I need the the uh, API keys, so I can check, come from here and copy that. So basically I can create that. So let's create new secret key. We can copy that. Okay, and we can come here. We can say let's create the .env file, env. So we can say open AI key. So let's save that and save that. Let's remove this thing. So now we have to add different things. We can come here. Let's see what exactly we need from here. So let's copy these, and we have basically we are importing the .env, then we are importing the cars, and then we are importing these two methods from the OpenAI. If you remember, we have already installed the OpenAI. So after that we will say app dot use. First of all, basically I have to say uh, express dot env config that thing, so we can use the env variables. So now if in order to see if env is working or not, I can say process dot env dot what exactly was the variable name. So OpenAI key, we can access that. So if I see that, yes, we have that thing. But now let's remove that. Now I can say uh, express. After that I can basically we have to use these things. I can say app.use course, app.use. So basically this purpose is I mentioned earlier as well. So we can call the backend APIs from the front end, and purpose of this is to get the pass the JSON data from the backend, so we can access in front end side. So other than that, we have to this API configuration, we can copy that. So I can do that thing as well. Basically I'm just creating the configuration, and here we have to pass the API key. Now after that OpenAI and new OpenAI API, and I'm passing that configuration. So now we have to create the this post API. I can copy that and I will explain basically what exactly happening here. So let's come here, paste that here. Basically here we are saying app.post, create the post route. Basically post means we can pass the data from the front end side and we can access that. So then we have the method request response, and we are creating the try catch block, so we can get the code. If you know, if we have any error, so we can send the error as well. So now here we are saying there is some basically obviously the this thing, the you know, the front end side, the question thing, basically we will pass from the front end side, so we can access that from here, request body and prompt. So, and then we are saying a response OpenAI create completion. Here we have to pass the model. OpenAI basically have different types of models, so we can access that from here. If I see models, yes, we have different models. Here you can see, but basically we are using the first one, so you can use any of them depending upon the things you need. So as you can see, it is the latest one, so that's why we are using this model. Then prompt, we have to pass the prompt. Basically it's the variable. You can say any name here. For example, you can say question we have to pass from the front end question. So it's not the, you know, main issue, so I can pass the question as well. Temperature mean higher values means the model will take more risks. So maximum tokens, I need 3000, the maximum number of tokens to generate the completion. So that's the thing. We have top priority alternative to sampling with temperature called nucleus sampling. So frequency penalty means number between 2.2 to 2.2. Positive values penalize new tokens based on their existing frequency in the text so far. Uh, in short, it means the model will take more risks, so presents penalty as well. So after that, we are simply saying just send the, you know, the response data dot choices dot text. The basically I can log out this response as well, so we will see how what exactly is you know, this thing as well. So now let's save that. Our backend is almost ready. In order to preview this whole thing, let's you know, send the request from the front end side, so we can preview that. I can, you know, simply say try catch, and in order to, you know, the pass thing, I can say const res is equal to fetch await. I have to pass, you know, this local host thing where we our project is running, so it's the 8000. So I can say uh, http localhost 8000. So we have to pass the, you know, the head different, I can say headers. It's the content. What exactly we have to pass, I can come here and see that we have to basically pass the method post. We have different headers. I can this thing content type, basically yes, we await instead of using async. And after that I can say the we have to pass this thing. So the, you know, if you remember, so instead of here prompt, I should pass question, because if I see the backend, in backend we are saying access the request dot body dot question thing, so that's why I'm passing the question. So now if I basically log the response, what exactly I will get, let's see that. Yes. Let's save that. Hopefully we don't have any issues. I think we have some issue because I entered the wrong URL, so I can fix that. Now let's see that in live I can pass hello chat. let's enter. So what exactly we will get? Yes, I think we don't have any issues. So yes, here you can see we have response and we have body as well. So headers and all of these things. No, we have error. Home.view is giving some kind of error. So what exactly is the error? It's not on the backend side. Here we don't have any error as well. So why it is giving us the error? Status 500. If I see from here, what exactly is the error? Payload is fine. 5 internal error. Request failed with 401. I think I have some request, some kind of, I think it's the authentication related error. So let's rerun the backend. I think it will solve that issue. Yes, I got the error. I think we are, if we see what exactly we are facing the error, it's the, this we are unauthorized. Basically, if I see here, basically it's it is saying I am unauthorized. Where it is, yeah, here you can see, if I see, it is saying I'm unauthorized. It was because if we see the env file, it's called OpenAI key, not this thing open API key. So that was the mistake, that small mistake. So now if I fix that thing, and now if I check test that thing, I can say hello. So now let's see the response. Yes, now status is 200. Okay, so now let's fix the whole things on front end side as well. So basically I can say that from here I can say, instead of logging, you can say const data is equal to await res dot json await, and we have this thing, and I can say const parsed data equal to data dot bot. Basically, if we see from the server side, we are sending the this bot object, whole object, but within that we are saying the bot is equal to, should be that particular answer. So that's why I'm saying that. So bot dot trim, wire trimming, so we can remove the spaces from the front side, and from the start of the text and end of the text. So in order to preview the the whole the difference between both of them, I can say the log and past it as well. So now let's see that. I can say hello chat GPT. Yes, uh, this is the parsed data, and this is the the actual data. So this is what I'm doing. So now let's remove that. Now let's display the whole thing, the on here. In order to do that, let's first of all come here where we have the actual code, and we can copy this whole thing. So basically let's paste that. Obviously I have to this copy the component, chat component as well. I can come here, from here. Obviously I will explain that what exactly going on here. So now let's create the component folder here within the source. Basically So source, I can say components and chat dot view. Let's paste that here. For now, let's close that. I will explain later. So let's import as well. Control Z. I can basically manually import chat from components and chat dot view. So now we have this thing. So basically, first of all, let's create another variable. No question, I can say wrapper is equal to ref. Basically it should be the array. Now we can create another variable const loading. By default it should be the false. Whenever before sending the request, I should say loading dot value should be the true, and after the the whole thing, the whole process, I should say finally, and I should say loading dot value should be the false again. So between that I should say wrapper dot push AI. Basically I'm saying AI is true, and then I should say value is equal to the loading this one, and also I should say wrapper dot push. How instead of saying that, wrapper dot value dot push. So let's copy that thing because it is giving us the error. So dot push, and here we have to AI should be the false, and here value should be the question dot value. This is what, first of all, in the first value is the question user entered, and then we are saying second value for the loading state, and whenever we have this response, after that I should say we can copy that thing from up top. I should first of all should say wrapper dot value dot pop. Basically I want to remove this the loading state object, and after that I should say wrapper dot value dot push AI should be true and value should be this parsed data. So let's print that here, and after that, now if you see, basically now we are basically creating the loop to the wrapper is array. So uh, add the AI class if chat dot is AI. So I think instead of AI I should say here is AI. Control D. No, it's not. Let's control D here. Paste that is AI, and here is AI. Now let's see that, and within the chat component, what exactly I'm saying. Let's move to the chat. Here first of all I am passing the chat prop, so I'm saying it should be object, and I am saying the ref current message, basically in order to I will explain the use later. So now we have the profile image. If is AI is true, then we should add the bot image. for representing its AI, and if it's not, then obviously it is the user, and then simply we are printing the message. So now let's preview. Hopefully all things are working. I can say hello chat GPT. Let's Here you can see now we have question loading, and here you can see yes, all of things are working. Another thing I'm noticing, after the this question is done, I should remove this value. So in order to do that, I can come here, home.view, and here within the finally I should say question dot value should be the empty. So now let's remove that. I can say hello, how are you? Hello, how are you? Yes. Um, uh, uh, can you show me the basic Vue.js code? So let's see. Yes, this is how it will looking. So what exactly we can ask? I can ask suggest me the latest movies list. So let's see that. So basically this was the purpose of the ref thing. So if it is auto scrolling. So that's the list. I can show you that thing again. If I ask another question and I am now top of the page, I can say how are you. So just look that it will automatically scroll. So see, that was the this ref purpose. So I am I am creating the ref thing for each message, and then here I'm saying on mounted whenever the the new component should create, wait for the this next tick method is basically we use for the whenever the DOM update, we call this method. And when we are done with DOM updation, we should the scroll into view that the latest message should be into the view. So that's why it is automatically, no matter in which position I am. So whenever I'm creating the new question or new chat, it is automatically giving me that thing into the view. So that's why, and this line means the behavior should be smooth. So that's why if I remove that thing, just dummy questions, see we are not scrolling, so we have to I have to manually scroll down. So that was that purpose. So hopefully you guys have, we can add that thing. Basically I will add this whole code to the GitHub as well, you can download. So hopefully you guys have learned something new. So please like, comment and share the video.